Hey guys, how you doing? JP Saricolia here. Are we all doing fantastic today? Alright, so it's gonna be like 15 minutes of wait. So we have to wait until that comes on, which is something that you have to do. So was that. So technically the show is gonna start at 9. We're gonna see a few trailers, and more than likely while they do the countdown. So I'm gonna lower a little bit of the music for now while we wait for this. And I want to say to all of you, everyone who is watching this, thank you very much for the support. Thank you for being part of this channel. Those who are watching this, or those who will watch this in the future, thank you for being part of the channel, for being supportive to the channel all these years. And definitely this is a very interesting moment for Prime1 Studio. This is the third part, the part 3 of their 10-year celebration. Something that this last year they've been doing, like they've been promoting as part of the whole thing, which is the Next Level X showcase, Next Level Showcase number X, which of course stands for number 10. So it's been interesting. There's been a lot of things that they have showcased. Amazing. It's very clear at this point that Prime1 Studio is the company to beat. They are the ones at the top of the food chain. There's no doubt about it. There's no question about it. They have surpassed iShow. That is very clear. Even on this type of events, in this type of presentations, of course, as we know, SciShow is not going to be at San Diego Comic-Con this year, which is a big bummer for a lot of people. And this, a lot of people are dissatisfied with that. But it's part of the process where SciShow is going right now. I think maybe restructuring some of the way they do certain things, and definitely they have become more of a distributor. But Prime1 Studio is still a company that produces its own thing, and definitely they do a lot of amazing work. And the only thing that probably doesn't put Prime1 above, it's already above everybody else with the quality of the art of the stuff they're doing. What still doesn't, perhaps for a lot of collectors, doesn't convince, of course, one of them is the factor. So we're not talking about price point here. I'm talking about the art itself. It's the fact that it doesn't have the Marvel license, first and foremost, or the Star Wars license. Those Disney licenses that are so coveted by a lot of companies, they don't have those. So that is the only downfall, because they have DC, they have done well, and they have a lot of anime, manga stuff, all the movies, and so many stuff that they have under their belt. Transformers, gaming stuff. It's just amazing, the stuff that they're doing, animation, movies, you name it. They have so many franchises under their belt, and they're doing the best collectibles for those franchises. And definitely that's something that it's really it's something that it puts him above. Hey Eddie, how you doing? Good to see you. Yes, my friend. Thank you, Eddie, for tuning in. Night, hey, what's up, my friend? Always a pleasure to have you on the chat. So definitely there's a lot of expectation about this presentation today. As we know, Prime1 is at the top. What is it that they're going to bring? Because they have so far given us so much stuff. There's some stuff that was pending, hasn't been released yet. There's some stuff that they hint at us on the previous 2 showcases. So hopefully we get to see more this time around. We don't know anything new, anything besides Batman. Yeah, that's something that I think somebody was making a joke early on. I saw that. Who knows? Batman sells, and it seems to be popular for them. So we'll see how that goes with them. Definitely on my side, I would like to see something different, new, a new product line, something different. I would like to see more love for 1/6 scale collectors, because another thing we have to keep in mind, price point right now, it's ridiculously high. It's so expensive for a lot of collectors. For the average collector, it's almost impossible to get these pieces when you have to pay thousands of dollars just for shipping from Japan. So they have to resource to go to other routes, which is big bad toy stores, SciShow Collectibles, other distributors in Europe. If you're in Europe and other parts of the world, there's different distributors. So they have to go through those venues to get these pieces. and there's no way, you know. I know people complain about it, but we have to keep in mind the way and the socioeconomic differences between Japan and other parts of the world, and the way that Japan has always been had managed things. So the price point, everything to ship from Japan directly is always expensive. It's always been for some reason. And it's the way Japan is. You know, there's fees, there's tariffs, there's so many things that they have to go through. I know it's not trying to justify it. They don't have a simpler way. I think the simpler way for at Prime1 is to have their own distributor zone or something in the United States, for example, North America, besides just going through Sideshow, but have their own warehouses or distributors here. But I think that there's legalities in reference to licenses, things like that. So I think that's what gets in the way. So I don't know what to expect. Now, anyone who is watching, and I want to say to all of you, thank you. You have 9 more minutes to go. Anything you're anticipating from this, just let me know in the comments, my friends. So those who are watching, let me know what you think about it. Let me just make sure that I have my chat here available. So we'll see how that goes. Waiting on this stuff to come. Now, I gotta tell you, I just have the opportunity to all right. Well, I gotta tell you, I just today I went to watch the movie, so I'm a little bit, I took a nap because I was prepared for this. As soon as I wasn't prepared for it in some way, because I'm tired. This week was long at work, so it was crazy for me. We have a new system, a new program that we're using, a new whole portal that wasn't for a company. So we're dealing with a lot of customers. So it was a busy, crazy week trying to get stuff working out properly. It doesn't work properly. I work for the government, so it's not always easy to trying to install programs and systems. So it was chaotic. So it was crazy. Even though it was a short week, because of course we have Juneteenth. This is kind of exciting. Yes, Eddie. Yes, it is. It is always. You know, this is the thing. To me, this is the presentation of presentations. This is the one that really sets the tone for everything else. You know, like no one else is like, this is the one that sets the bar, and everybody has to compete or has to at least try to get close to this. I doubt companies can do it because Prime1 has managed to do it so well so far. But it's always exciting, you know, even though I might not get some of the stuff here. I might not just be able to afford it. I'm still excited because, man, it sets the tone for every other company. Companies want to be at the same level, so they're gonna compete. They bring in the same quality. Definitely with Prime1 Studio, I feel that a lot of companies in Japan have brought their quality up. Companies like Kotobukiya, which is a company that I collect a lot of stuff from, with the fine art statue line, I think their quality has gotten better. And for years, it was never that great, but it was because, you know, it was competing with Bobo. It was amazing too, but it was not at the level of detail that they have. So I feel that now with the way Prime1 is doing in Japan, is setting the bar high, so other companies want to be able. And Kotobukiya, of course, is a Japanese company. So you can feel in the quality of the paint jobs, you know, it's a lot better. The quality of the products. So I think Prime1 Studio is definitely the company that is setting the bar, and people are, other companies, other producers are looking at what they're doing and trying to copy some of those things into their own production, into their own quality of products, so that way they can sell it to the different things that they do, like where there is anime companies, where there is, you know, like you name it, any other company. So yeah, I think it's exciting for me. I feel that this really sets the tone. I'm excited for it. Of course, now that Sideshow is not going to be a Sideshow, we're going to have the Sideshow Con, which is boring. You know, I hope that this year is better. But this is the one. This is the presentation. And after this, I don't know. After this presentation is done, I don't know if they're gonna have another one. Of course, yeah, now they're gonna use the next level X. I'm not sure if they're gonna continue using that. We'll see. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I was telling you, so it was a busy week. You know, we celebrated Juneteenth. Of course, as a federal holiday, so I work, but coming back on Tuesday to work, oh my god, it was chaotic, you know, because all things pile up for the weekend. So there was so many things that we had to do, reporting, dealing with so much stuff, customers. It was amazing. It was amazingly difficult. So I was really tired, but this morning I went to watch the movie. I promised my nephew that I would take him to watch Transformers, the Rise of the Beast, and my god, that movie was amazing in my opinion. And I've been watching all the Transformers, and I have my favorites and some that I dislike very much. But Transformers Rise of the Beast is an amazing, I think it's the best movie of the Transformers franchise so far. And I'm glad that it is amazing to see that one of the later releases is actually better than the originals. Yes, it is. In my opinion, it is. I don't know if you have watched it, but if you haven't, I would recommend you. I don't know if you have watched it. Let me know how you feel. I like Bumblebee, and in my opinion, coming to the movie, I had a low expectation. I wasn't expecting much. I'm thinking it's gonna be a good movie. It looks fine. It looks good. The trailer was good. Well, I wasn't hoping this one to surpass Bumblebee, and Bumblebee had heart, but this one has heart too. But overall, had more better action in my opinion. It has a lot of action, and there were a lot of funny moments, and it felt more relatable. The human characters, they're like normal people, and I feel like, okay, this is normal. I'm not dealing like in the originals with Shia LaBeouf and always a top model, a girl, all this, the Michael Bay extravaganza type of thing with the cameos and the 360. The whole 360 thing, which is nauseating, it's not good, and the butt shots and all that, the unnecessary military scenes, things like that. Yeah, I gotta go see it. You gotta see it, man. I love it, and I'll tell you, there was nobody at the movie theater this morning, and I was surprised. I went around 11. I like to go early, but there was nobody. There was only my wife and I, my nephew, and there was a couple all the way at the back. That was it. There was empty. The whole movie theater. For all the movies, I'm guessing people are going to the beach. Of course, I live close to the beach, so I'm guessing people are going to the beach, but I was amazed. And I was like, okay, I can enjoy this. So I have the whole movie theater for myself. So I got the best seats, of course. We were enjoyed it. It was an experience. I'd recommend it. It was fun. It had heart. It was good. I really like it. And definitely I recommend. I'm looking forward to whatever next they're going to do in the franchise. So I enjoyed it. I did watch the Spider-Man in, Across the Spider-Verse not last week, the week before. Liked it. There's a lot of imagery. It's a little strong. Of course, it's just part one. There's a part two. So it's a very intense movie visually. It's fun. It's good. But I did like the original, the first one, better than the second one. It's not bad, the second one. I feel like the first one was better. Not sure the next weekend, if not the following. I still need to go and watch Flash. I want to go and watch Flash. I promised my nephew that I will take him to watch him. He wants to watch also the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, so I gotta find time for that. He wants to watch also Mission Impossible, the new one that looks amazing. The trailer looks amazing. Unbelievable that Tom Cruise is now 60 years old, and I'm like, man, it makes me feel like, okay, if he can do it, I can do it. But that guy is in shape, man. That guy is like, he's crazy, but man, Tom Cruise is an actor that deserves respect for the stuff he does. So looking forward to that film, definitely. So yeah, that's what I did. And if you're watching or you're following the channel, the podcast has been amazing. We already have 10 episodes. This week we have Omar from Near Mint Condition. He came and it was a great interview. Talk about his channel, the last 2 years, what he's been doing. I recommend you to follow the podcast. If you don't follow, subscribe to it. The link is in the description. Follow my podcast channel, Age of Heroes, and amazing. We have 2 more episodes for this season, 2 more guests, and definitely great surprises too. And we're gonna finish with a bang for sure. So it's been amazing ride. I'm looking forward to rest a little bit with the podcast, because editing those videos, working on those videos, uploading those videos, it takes time. Doing the interviews is taking time. It takes time. And I want to concentrate now in the summer probably to do more videos, more video reviews. I have a lot of stuff that I haven't reviewed that I need to get to it for the channel. So, and also want to do a little more, maybe do more stuff with the gaming channel, something that I haven't really done much. So, trying to kind of, with my job, my life, family, all these things, I'm trying to, be able to balance all those things and be able still to produce content and come time to time. So I'm so glad. I wasn't sure if I was about to do this. I thought about just making maybe an afterthought with my favorite things from the show. But ultimately, let's say, let's do it live. It's better that way. I don't have to edit videos long. And I can do it live. It's a live reaction. So it's what is happening now. It's technically what I'm looking at. As we're going to be surprised by it, or we're going to be disappointed by it. Who knows? But at least I'm going to give you my honest opinion. And we'll see. Maybe if we do another beta later talking about what was the top 10, because of course I'm sure it's gonna be long to process. The previous 2 presentations I was looking at, this is all right. No, this is actually, well, this is all, yes, this are the trailers. I think it's a few more seconds before the presentation starts, so they've been having some old trailers. So the last 2 presentations were like 2.5 hours. It was 2 hours total, and now it's 26 seconds. Let's see how this goes, man. Really excited in some way, like Give us some good news. It's been a tough week. Also, you know what happened with the submarine thing. It was all over the news. Give up for the 19-year-old guy who passed away. Definitely. The kid trying to be with his dad. And the stuff that's happened in Russia. I was reading on Twitter that there was like a coup in Russia. So my heart goes to my Russian friends. You see, kids, it's not for kids. Let me know how the audio is. Let me know if it's good.
Welcome back to Next Level X.
Hey, Batman, how you doing, my friend?
Dante Carver, and joining me.
Thank you, Batman. Appreciate it just for coming.
Hello, everyone.
You ready to do this?
Absolutely, and I'm super
Look at Dante's hair, man. Looks really good.
In December, we feasted our eyes upon the amazing upcoming releases. This time,
man, he let the hair grow. He looks good.
Continuing to bring you the latest and greatest in statue innovation.
It's hard to believe that we've already gone through 10, nearly 11 wonderful, amazing years of creativity and innovation. 2 years ago, Prime1 Studio shook up the internet by storm with their first showcase, Phase 1.
And 7 showcases later, Prime1 Studio continues to prove that their execution and statue design are top class in the industry. I wonder what kind of crazy ideas they've come up with this time. Their execution and statue design are top class in the industry.
I just have to kind
I wonder what kind of crazy ideas they've come up with this time.
That's a good question.
put the better quality because it was in 720p. I want to put it in 1080p.
To find out. Take it away, Shizuka.
All right. So without further ado, let's give a big warm welcome to Prime1 Studios.
Next Level X,
Part 3.
Man, looking at this and see how this is gonna play out. But everybody that is watching this, thank you, my friends. Thank you for coming. Thank you for taking time. Appreciate it. The whole presentation, man, even the introduction trailer and the music is, I love this stuff from Prime1 Studios at the top, man. They know what they're doing. And I probably get demonetized anyway with this soundtrack, but I like it. I don't care. Ten years, man. Very looking forward to see what they're gonna have. And I know other channels are, of course, doing the live streams and stuff, but in my channel, I don't have a guest right now. I have a guest here, but I like it that way in some way because we can concentrate on the video rather than just talking. Because I seen some of the other reaction videos. I'm not just dissing what they do. Everybody operates differently, but some I like. Sometimes I don't hear anything. I can hear because everybody's talking, and I like to concentrate on this. So I'm talking now, but I try to be quiet on the important moments so I can get some of that information.
There's not a day that goes by where Prime1 artisans aren't working on honing their craft. The studio continues to build upon the foundation that they have set, from a steady roster of fan favorites to brand new IPs.
Yup, and as Prime1 Studio acknowledges its 11th year in the biz, we embark on a journey back in time to a world where honor, courage, and relentless battles between men shape the pages of a manga masterpiece, Hokuto no Ken, Fist of the Northstar. As legendary writer Buron-san and artist Tetsuro Hara celebrate their 40th anniversary this year, Prime1 Studio has created the absolute perfect commemoration piece. Let us toast to one of Japan's most iconic
commemoration is going to be like a diorama?
Kenshiro and Yuria.
Man, there's a lot of stuff. Look at that. That's all right. 40th anniversary. Wow. I've never been like a big, huge fan of Fist of the Northstar. You know, I have read some of the manga. Of course, watched some of the animation, the anime. Play some of the games, which have been fun. But I'm not like huge fan. But man, look at that. That's a pretty nice looking piece. Kind of like straight out of the manga. Man, I like the paint job on it. Look at the... Looks really good. Oh, cool. Interchangeable portrait. That's a really nice piece. No doubt about it. Cool. Kenshiro and Juria. It's a quarter scale. Even better too for a lot of people. Then another 1/3. Special program. I think the other ones were also quarter scale or were 1/3 scale. I think the others were 1/3. Ara Tetsuo. I like about this presentation that they honor the artists and they bring him in.
一番大事なのはやっぱり骨格ですかね。体のバランス。まあデッサンがやっぱ気になる。まあ絵描きなんでやっぱりデッサンが気になります。でもよくできてると思いますんで、いいと思いますけど。はい。
He does really look good. A nice translation of his art.
3体ともその髪型とか髪の色とか目つきとか絵のイメージに近い印象があって僕のイメージする絵を具現化してもらってる感じはすごく感じます。
Hey, how you doing?
で僕は背景に使ってる仏像とかね、まあ造形物みたいなのを絵で
Final Fantasy on the thing? I didn't. Oh, there's Final Fantasy 16 in there? I didn't notice.
使ってもらったりとか。
Yeah, others went Warther. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I thought it was 1/3. So this is a quarter scale. I think that is more enticing for a lot of collectors that prefer the quarter scale. And even though it's a quarter scale, look how big it is. It looks big.
僕の絵のイメージを再現されてるっていうか。
It looks big, and I guess maybe the guy is not that tall. His frame is small, so maybe it looks big on him, right next to him. Look at that. That's what I like, how they convey the art, the color on the piece, on the paint job. You can see that bluish tone. Very nice job. Very nicely painted.
スカーレットとかそういうのをレイヤーかけて描いてたんですけどね。それを結構鮮やかに再現されてるのはよく見てもらってるなっていうのはすごく感心したところですね。はい。
Wow.
ユリアの髪の毛も段階的に塗られてて。
Look at that. There's some like also some translucent tips to the hair. That's cool.
黒から紫に柔らかさをグラデーションで表してるとか、ブーツなんかもちょっと色が変わっていく感じで素材感と
Yeah, that's not better actually person to review your art than actually the artist who created the character. So I think this is kind of cool. He's reviewing the statue. In this case, the prototype, but man, he's doing a nice job.
感銘を受けてるっていうか。でポーズも僕が描いた絵に近いところからまた作り直されてて、また新たな世界観が出てて、そういうところもすごく嬉しいですね。これは置いときたいなと思える感じの佇まいですね。初期の頃のイメージもあるし、後半のイメージもちゃんとこうミックスされてて、とってもなんかこう素敵な具現化してもらえてるっていうのがいいと思いますね。 愛の曲線、かなと思いました。南東と北東の、愛なんで、それがちょうど合うかなって思いました。僕もこれ拝見してやっぱ部屋に置きたいなと思いましたので、なんか皆さんにも置いてもらいたいし、僕のやっぱり世界観も本当に見事に再現されてるんで、皆さんにも、ぜひ楽しんでいただけると嬉しいなと思います。今年僕も北斗の拳も40周年その記念にもなる年なので、原画展もありますので、そちらも一緒に楽しみにしてもらえたら嬉しいなと思います。
Coming soon, so it does. We don't have a date, but it'll be sometime. That's a nice piece overall. If you're a fan of Fist of the Northstar, definitely this is good. Oh, you also get maybe you get an art print with that.
Isn't Hara-sensei just the best?
The work that he's done up until this point has been phenomenal.
Oh, it really has.
Thank you so much, Hara-sensei.
All right. Ooh, Dragon Ball
I'd like
Z.
to switch gears to a piece that has been eagerly anticipated by fans all over the galaxy. Over the past few years, Prime1 Studio has been hard at work to craft the ultimate villain centerpiece for your collection. The moment has finally arrived to unveil the Emperor of the Universe.
Ooh. Is that Cell? No, that's what's the name? Collaboration with Mega House. Dragon Ball Z. Okay. Yeah. I forgot. I just have his name now. I just forgot his name for some reason. And I was just playing that Dragon Ball Fighters. Just recently I was playing with him. What's the name again? I just had a brain fart. It looks good though. That's a nice pose they chose. What? They also have a golden version? Or are there two versions, or it's actually one version? They should be quarter scale if I'm not. I think the other ones were quarter scale. Part 1 Super Saiyan Son Goku. Part 2 Super Saiyan Vegeta. And then the Part 3 Frieza. Oh, so they're gonna have two different versions. They have light of features.
Ooh, wow.
And there you have it. It's been a long time coming, hasn't it, Shizuka?
Oh, absolutely. And I'm really impressed with how it turned out. Now, tell me, how exactly can we get our hands on this bad boy?
Well, a little birdie told me that pre-order information is coming very soon. So be sure to be on the lookout for Prime1 Studios' social channels.
Probably they do it through
Thank
Mega
you
House.
everyone for your patience.
Cool. Seems okay. I thought they would have like some type of diorama. I would have loved to see a diorama with all of them.
Heroes may shine brightly, but behind
My Hero
every
Academia.
hero
Frieza, thank you, my friend.
an evil entity, also known
Yeah, Dragon Ball Super
as
Frieza
a
gets
villain.
this gold form.
They
Cool.
serve as the direct opposition to heroes.
I thought it would be like
and
two
their
different,
roles
like
drive
maybe
the backbone
interchangeable
of any
body
story.
parts, but no,
Fans of this
two
archetype
separate
are sure to be
versions.
impressed by this next piece.
Let's see what they do with My Hero Academia. My Villain Academia. Hmm? Oh, so they have a few. Separate piece? Oh no. They're doing a diorama. They did already the diorama with the others. Now they're doing with the villains. Himiko Toga, Tomura Shigaraki, Davi Toya. So technically this is gonna be like companion right next to the other one, which I like the other one, but this one is really cool. Nice diorama. Oh, Saint Seiya. Oh, nice. Pegasus. And lately there's been a lot of Saint Seiya statues from a lot of companies. Like they got Tsume. Of course, Prime1. That's a nice representation with that Pegasus in the back. And it's a quarter scale. Man, I wish it was 1/6. That would be better. Coming soon.
Gigantic humanoid weapons piloted by teenagers battle with sinister angels.
Oh, Evangelion.
Truly ahead of its time with its fleshed out characters and psychoanalytical commentary, often about the real world. Having said that, heroines in Evangelion bring emotional depth to the story and complement Shinji Ikari on his journey to self-discovery. Following the footsteps of Lei Ayanami and Asuka Langley is Prime1 Studios' next latest project.
Cool. So they kind of follow the same concept with the little kind of drone thing, very sexy looking pieces. Cool. Nice. I wasn't anticipating it, but kind of makes sense. But having like 3 different in the same position, it can play good for some people. Very chill music. I like that. Yeah, they're all gonna fit together on the same display. A quarter scale coming soon. I think the other one's already on pre-order, if I'm not mistaken. I think they are.
Since the very beginning,
DC
Prime1
Comics.
Studio artisans have had the honor of expressing their creativity through the blank canvas provided by DC Comics. When it comes to Batman and Company, the possibilities are
Mary.
endless.
Yep.
It's no secret that I love this section, among many others. Just thinking about going to the grocery store, getting a comic book for the ride home, looking at all the artwork, the stories, the artist who wrote it. Just...
All right, enough reminiscing about the good old days. But first, how about we send our viewers to the next teasers? Because they're sexy, exciting, and epic all at once.
All right, this is the part of people are like excited for. Like, what's Killer Croc? Yeah, Killer Croc. Oh, a diorama with Batman versus Killer Croc. Oh yeah, we kind of got the hint last time. So now we can see the reveal of the product. That is an extend, man. I always gonna like that Killer Croc versus Batman diorama from DC Collectibles. A very small piece, less than 110. I think it was around 110 or less. That is a fantastic piece as a small, but this, of course, takes it to another level now. It's quarter scale. Following the same concept in some way. Even there's a rat right there. Man, that level of detail there. Oh, cool. The changeable portrait. That's a nice looking diorama. Gonna be expensive. I bet you with the size. Part of the ultimate premium master line. Not bad at all. Came out really nice. See what's next. Poison Ivy? Yeah, it's Poison Ivy. Wow, how many Poison Ivies we have seen? Well, we got this hint last time around, if I'm not mistaken. Look at that. Now we can see the product. Nice depiction of Ivy. Very different, but really well done, man. Look at that. Even the back of the thing is, oh wow. Man, that's a poison. There's been so many Poison Eyes. People have been excited for it, but man, this one takes it to another different level. Nice looking piece. Little detail. Wow, I like the portraits. And even she has freckles too. What the heck? Quarter scale. It seems to me that now Prime1 Studio is kind of going into the quarter scale route. Maybe just 1/3 is becoming too expensive and people are complaining for prices. So, and shipping, particularly with the shipping of those juggernauts. Batman. Let's see this one and see. Hey guys, don't forget, if you're watching this, please don't forget to like also. That helps the channel, at least for the algorithm and to promote it. So just leave a like. It's truly appreciate it. Don't forget, support me that way. Quarter at old, 1/3 prices. Unfortunately, that's how it works. Oh, look at this one. This is Judge Nizzi. We saw it. Oh my god, look at the base. Oh wow, the detail is nice. The paint job is nice. Came out really cool. Last time we saw the present, I think somebody was asking me where, like, I think in my video that I posted about this one, asking me when this is gonna happen. Well, now you can see it. Coming soon, but now you can see a lot more. It looks a lot better.
On the conflict between heroes and
now we can see it.
The DC multiverse has continued to expand and transcend.
And they look great.
Since 1930,
the old quarter scale too.
Epic stories have set the stage for larger-than-life characters and unforgettable moments that captivate our attention and inspire our imagination, even to this day. Prime1 Studio proudly presents 3 such moments that can now be forever cherished in your collection. A savage sewage battle, a throne of thorns.
Yeah, that base. They one came out nice. I love the base with the fire, the translucent. But look at that, the detail on the suit, man. Batman is packing some fire on it.
That no one dares to venture. The ferocious confrontation of Batman versus Killer Croc. Born with reptilian genetics, the supervillain known as Killer Croc possesses thick skin, impervious even to bullets, and overwhelming superhuman strength.
Man, look at the battle. He's cut, man. He's being cut by the battle with Batman. Look at that. Ooh, you can see the flesh.
With a commanding presence befitting of his colossal form,
wow,
in green scales and wrapped in bandages. The finer points of detail were spared no attention, with the visceral brutality spilling out of freshly opened wounds, one of which still has the battering thrust inside.
Man, Batman was going for the kill on that one.
3 separate head portraits based on different artist depictions will be included, so you can
I like the Croc face, that one.
The scaled sentinel.
But they're all good.
End of this mortal confrontation, Batman also brings with him the presence of a life and death struggle. His bulging muscles have been pushed to the absolute limit and his iconic costume soaked in blood. This piece truly conveys both the unyielding reptilian resolve and the heavy weight of the hero's burden. Just like his opponent, Batman will also have three.
Now that serious face, it's all right. That one I like. The one with like grinding his teeth, yeah, because he's in battle, he should be.
Aquatic assault. The elaborate base features weathered texture to bring out the grit and grime of the septic scenery, accented by the splashes of watery debris and skeletal remains.
Look at the color of the water.
Rats have stopped in their tracks to observe this epic encounter.
Man, I'm telling you, with Prime1 Studio, they don't play with the detail, man. They even add the little rat just to add a little more extra layer of things. They get busy though. The pieces get busy with so much stuff, but man, they're so cool.
Can be eternalized in your collection. In the previous showcase, Prime1 Studio unveiled its newest project, Throne Legacy. This new collection displays your favorite heroes and villains expressively taking their seat on thematic thrones that highlight the true essence of their character and personality. This next enticing addition to this series features the illustrative vision from an esteemed DC artist, Poison Ivy Seduction Throne. Concept designed by Carlos Danda. Gazing upon her,
man, that is a nice looking. It's different, but it looks really, really good.
In her rightful throne, overgrown.
Very nice is when I'm scared that the water will break easily.
With top-notch
it could
and technique, Carlos Danda took Prime1.
But I think a lot of the stuff that you do is just clear wrestling. Clear wrestling, I'm not as afraid of. It's hard, so it's just same as the other rest, and the only difference is clear. I think I would be more scared for some of the little elements, like for example here you can see with Poison Ivy with some of the tips of the little plants and stuff like that. That I'm more scared of.
An unbelievable attire made up of literal leaves, coming together in a design that feels
nice piece,
fresh and familiar. Changeable head.
Very nice. And I have the Twitter head Poison Ivy that I never really reviewed on the channel, but I have that Twitter head Poison Ivy, more classic take on the throne. Love that piece. But this is a very different, more modern take that actually looks good too. It looks really, really good. I like the classic detail on that 1/6 piece, but this one, which is more like a 1/5.
From the blossoming culmination of thematic elements on its front to the intricately etched stone and composted casualties on its back, this piece truly is a sight to behold from all angles.
Yeah, it is.
The beckoning allure of the
I even like the eyebrows on this one. Like,
irresistible.
They did a fantastic job with this portraits, and hopefully the final product looks as good.
Charging into the fray of apocalypse.
Yeah, that paint job is beautiful. They did such a fantastic job. It has such a natural, the green, the orange. It has a lot of different sprays, oversprays too, with yellow metallics.
Makes its
nice.
long-awaited appearance.
Hellbat looks amazing. It's a very. It's huge too, as for a quarter scale piece.
Forged by the combined efforts of the Justice League, the Hellbat armor offers godlike power restricted only by the limited life force of its user, with potentially fatal consequences. The heightened sense of tension and urgency with this fleeting iteration of the masked vigilante has made it a favorite amongst fans of the series. The creative vision features complex mechanical intricacies as we've come to expect from Josh Nizzi. Matching the unique appearance of the armor, the blade of the broadsword is made up of multiple segments.
Man, it came out better than the previous trailer that we had with the tiny little detail. It looks a lot better.
The massive wingspan is broken up by panels lined with crimson, giving a flow of movement to the sharp edges. It's an inspiring technological masterpiece that adds modern innovation while staying loyal to the classic image of the character. With multiple display options, including a second pair of hands, wielding the broadsword and an alternative set of spikes, This imposing piece stands on a beautiful base of flames depicting the sinister hellscape of Apocalypse. Yet another timeless moment in the DC legacy that can forever be preserved in your collection.
Cool. Oh, the Dark Knight's Metal collection.
2017 and 2018. Dark Knight's Metal delves into the deepest and darkest corners of the DC universe and follows the story of Bruce Wayne in the multiverses turned evil. Prime1 Studios' impressive take on the dark multiverse spans across years of painstakingly accurate and impeccable sculpting and detailing. At long last, I present to you the final piece of the puzzle, the last statue.
All these are 1010. Oh yeah.
Your Dark Knight's Metal collection.
The last piece on that, so that means that they're stopping the whole thing. Ooh. Is that the Batman Who Laughs? Oh no. Is that what is that? I forgot the name of the character with Poison Eye. Harley Quinn. Or the version of Harley Quinn. Well, they have to have a Harley Quinn regardless. At least in this presentation. Dang, what? They look cuckoo crazy. Yeah, that'd be a scary one. Even having it in front of me, like, oh, that's kind of cool. That's a nice portrait, but having that kind of like in my room, that would scare the heck out of me. That is a scary collection. The Dark Knight's Metal. Harley Who Laughs. Carlos de Anda. Cool. It's a concept design. Okay. What's next? Another Batman statue. Can't fail with that one. Another Dark Knight's Metal one. Oh, I'm trying to think this one. What is this character again? That's the Murder Machine. The same one that XM Studios did their own Murder Machine version. This is a bit different though. Actually like XM's better, the whole thing. This is not bad if it's going with the whole line. Definitely interesting base. 1/3 scale. Cool. Man, the whole Dark Knight's Metal has been intense as a collection. Like all the releases they have so far, that Grim Knight is amazing. I think that's one of my favorites on this collection. That Superman is cool too. The whole collection is being fantastic. That one is cool. The Merciless is really cool. The Drown. I think there were two different versions of this. There's also like the red. There's also the yellow one. The Dawnbreaker. All these pieces in this collection have been fantastic, no doubt about it. Heaven of Earth 1. Oh yeah, that Behemoth is huge, the Devastator. That thing is huge, man. And now, of course, Murder Machine. I like the base, man. And Harley who laughs. I want all of these. Yeah. I need more money. Me too, man. I need a lot more money. It's getting crazy. Batman who laughs. Man, look at that. All our Knights Metal are here. Yep. Intense. Look at that, man.
Knights Metal.
All of them in the one place.
Crossover comic in which Bruce Wayne discovers the existence of an entirely
I want Red Dead more than
separate
anything.
multiverse known as the Dark Multiverse. It is here.
It is a nice
We are introduced
representation
to
of Red
7
Dead.
twisted variants of the Caped Crusader who have fallen into darkness. Prime1 Studio has done an incredible job of depicting the sinister yet beautifully detailed recreations of the Dark Knight's darkest incarnations.
Ooh.
With his vow not to kill Broken, he was consumed by the madness of his arch nemesis, the Joker. Earth -22's The Batman Who Laughs. In order to stop a frenzied Superman, he infected himself with the Doomsday virus, Earth -1's The Devastator. Losing his beloved and himself to the power of a god, he welds the God Killer to wage war against anyone who stands in his way. Earth -12.
Thinking about Greg Capullo as an artist, I was thinking, because I've been reading a lot of Spawn lately.
Green Lantern,
Getting kind of reacquainted with Spawn a little bit. And thinking about the art of Greg Capullo when he initially was the artist involved in the Spawn, when he got into Spawn. And then, of course, the stuff he did with Batman and also being the main artist in the Dark Knight's Metal. It's amazing to see his art and how he can depict these characters the way they do.
Driven to war by the forces of
Very
Atlantis.
intense.
She welds the trident of Poseidon in
He was the designer of the, the art of all the designs of this. He was the one who designed all these different concepts for all these characters.
By the brutal death of Alfred, his desperation and despair turned to reliance on technology. Earth -44's cybernetic monster, Murder Machine. Beneath the mask that bears a strong resemblance to the Batman we know, his capacity for fear and sadness has been completely removed by an AI replica gone haywire known as the Alfred Protocol. His cold, mechanical expressions have been captured in 3 separate portraits, each devoid of human emotion. Glimpses of machinery can be seen peering through the armored plating meticulously devised by master engineering. Small metal segments align to form a spinal column along the back, producing a cybernetic structure resembling human anatomy with technological capabilities, perhaps even surpassing the creator, Cyborg himself. His reconfigurative abilities can be seen through interchangeable parts. With computer hacking wiry tendrils and a sharp blade capable of cutting through anything, distinct key moments from the comic can be recreated and eternalized. The ethereal base features hologram projections of the emotionless Alfred Protocol that will stop at nothing to protect Bruce, even from his own humanity. The former father figure takes helicopter parenting to the most extreme level and includes LED lighting in both hands, as well as the hands of the Murder Machine himself. The pinnacle of cybernetic evolution, unfettered with the constraints of human empathy. Murder Machine is available at long last, completing the roster of the Dark Knights.
Dang.
What's that? We're still not finished with the Dark Multiverse?
Nope.
What about her? Right. Let me introduce you once again to the world of darkness. Try not to be consumed by the cackling madness. In the Dark Multiverse, it is not just heroes that are twisted into obscurity. This next member of Darkness was first previewed back in November. The Harley Who Laughs. Much about this iteration of the Clown Princess still remains a mystery. We only know her goal of becoming the multiverse's one and only Harley Quinn. Once again, Prime1 has teamed up with DC artist Carlos Danda to come up with original concept art to serve as a foundation of sculptural design. Her signature red and blue costume is gorgeously rendered in metallic and leather textures. The gratuitous use of spikes, also seen in the Batman Who Laughs, brings with it a tremendous sense of weight. The bloodthirsty hounds Bud and Lou are eager to be unleashed upon some fresh meat. Over the years, Harley Quinn has worn many faces. Likewise, Prime1 Studio has prepared multiple portraits, including her peculiar face paint, along with multiple cage-style masks. On top of that, you can also change between a freshly bloodied hammer, a spiked bat, and a savage meat cleaver to optimize for the perfect display of the Mistress of Mayhem. Standing atop a heavy metal ironclad base of pure despair, this stunningly gruesome portrayal of the dark multiverse's Queen of Chaos turned even crazier is one you simply will not want to miss. For more information on the Dark Multiverse series or for the latest updates from Prime1 Studio, be sure to check out the official Prime1 Studio website and social media channels.
Is that another Harley Quinn? Dang it. Well, you gotta make money. And definitely they make money with Harley Quinn. These are renderings? That's a... what? Man, Harley Quinn sells, man. Carnival of Chaos. Intriguing. Another quad scale. Definitely. They're going into the quad scale route for a lot of reasons. Price point, still prices are high. They're going to be high no matter what.
Last September, Prime1 Studio revealed their latest series in development, the Throne Legacy Collection. Throughout history, there have been countless creations of stone and metals depicting powerful, heroic figures of their time seated upon thrones as a testament to their greatness. This symbolic imagery has made its way into the mediums of entertainment spanning film, comic books, and video games, all showcasing the commanding presence of these iconic legends, inspiring the concept of this bold new collection. Of course, Prime1 Studio has offered statues in seated positions in the past, but the goal of the Throne Legacy Collection is to fully draw out the character's personality.
That is a nice Batman, I will tell you.
And thematic thrones to best capture their true nature.
They look good though.
While you or I might sit down to sneak in a quick break, in the world of statues,
Or just sit on the throne in my bedroom at home.
shows status, strength, and sophistication. Throughout the
That is a
show,
throne in the house for me.
we'll be taking
That's the
a
only place that I have
into the
authority.
lineup of the Throne Legacy Collection.
That is my
where
throne.
You'll be able to see firsthand the eminence worthy of those ascending to the throne. Bear witness to the magnificence of those who sit atop the world.
Gotcha. Just here to talk about the whole show, man. He is good. I like his, definitely. He has the nice voice. He definitely is good for that. I love his presentation with him. He's a cool fella. Carnival of Chaos. Oh, so they have also a Joker for that. Oh, cool. So not only they have the Harley Quinn, they're gonna have a Joker to go alongside it. Oh, he looks menacing. Man, Joker sells, man. That's the point. That's the thing. It's always gonna sell. One of those characters that they produce or overproduce. Now Superman. That's the Trinity. You always get Superman, you get Batman, you get Wonder Woman. And even though it's amazing to see the art, it's never really, oh my god, super surprising. Is that a tiny little Superman in the back? What? That is not necessarily crazy about it. I like the idea, the concept with Superman. The portrait, doesn't do it for me. And I think that throne is gonna be huge, and the tiny little Superman in the back, it's not necessarily my cup of tea. Not necessarily thrilled with that one. Another Batman. Figures. Okay, this is different. I see swords and medieval stuff, kind of like it's gonna be like a medieval spun styled Batman or something. Oh wow, I see blood. What is this? Batman Berserk Dark Age Saga. So it's like the thing where they combine the whole thing. Oh, look at that axe. It's huge. And that's Bane and the Demon Slayer. Phantom Axe. Oh my god, that axe is huge. Tree of Justice. Dead Ringer sword. Actually, not bad. Not a bad concept at all. It's different. Very, very different. Huh, interesting.
At Prime1 Studio, statues aren't just simple sculptures. They're an artistic medium that captures both the background and story of a character through otherworldly portrayals of dramatic expression. This time, Prime1 Studio takes its first step in a bold undertaking with an entirely original depiction of the beloved Batman series in an epic, gritty, dark fantasy world with plans of even more characters on the horizon. Engulfed in an infernal nightmare, Batman dons armor with a fierce new appearance that captures his unyielding abyssal descent to vanquish hellish abominations. His signature bat symbol, an image as iconic as the hero himself, exudes a piercing presence that absolutely demands your attention. From head to toe, his armor resonates with the unleashed power of this dark nether realm. With each stage of his rising fury, his helmet adapts and changes form. Starting with the traditional depiction of his lower face exposed, his escalating anger closes the helmet to reveal a mass of pure rage, until finally, the power of wrath emanating from his crimson eyes fully conceals all emotions, completing the transformation of the warrior of darkness. Firm within his grip, the Demon Slayer blade is the perfect weapon for striking down the twisted horrors of this plane into astral ruin. With the Phantom Axe, ethereal specters devoid of form are cleaved asunder, vanishing into oblivion. The Spear of Justice pierces through the sturdiest armor in hordes of encroaching demons.
Oh my god, this guy is so good when he starts talking about all these things. You make it so good, so believable when he talks.
Immortal.
Is it Askasan? That's his name or something? Yeah. I think I follow his channel on YouTube. It's cool. He does a lot of reaction videos
and righteousness
for movies and things and trailers.
Is born.
And gaming
the
stuff.
Multitude of weapons exhibits master's class in craftsmanship and a breathtakingly dominating display like no other. Following the trail of classic entries from DC Comics, as well as the highly intricate mechanizations of the Transformers series, Prime1 Studio plunges into the dark depths of a world reminiscent of the manga masterpiece Berserk. Batman Berserk Dark Age Saga. This is only just the beginning, so stay with us as we venture deeper into the void.
This is a very interesting concept that they have come up with.
Beloved characters played by our beloved iconic movie stars. To this day, the silver screen inspires all of us to collect characters that we all looked up to from our childhood. For me,
Terminator 2
just so happens to be one of those cult classics that I keep going back to time and time again, just for all of those nostalgic feels.
That biker bar scene is pretty epic, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
This next piece is a must-have for any Terminator enthusiast and promises fans will come back for more. Hasta la vista, baby.
Hasta la vista. For everyone, I want to say to all of you, thank you everyone that has been watching, Don't forget to leave a like to the channel, to subscribe if you're watching this for the first time and you like the content, and also to follow me on social media. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. The links are in the description. And maybe support this channel. You can do that through Super Chat, also through Patreon if you like, and that helps the channel. Let's see what they have with Terminator, man. They felt like a little toyish. Remind me of the video game. That little step on the thing. Oh, that's the piece. I would think it was just a design or something. 1/3 scale endoskeleton. Look at that. You never go wrong with the endoskeleton for sure. And definitely with this music, I'm gonna be demonetized, which is fine. I don't care. Man, look at that portrait. They did a nice job with it. Very cool. For some reason, I got a vibe of the Dark Horse Comics, Dark Horse Comics, and I love that Terminator comics. Then, cool. What's next? Skynet. What else they do with this? Collaboration with Blissway. That is never a bad thing.
터미네이터 2는 제가 10년 전쯤에도 한번 만들어 본 적이 있었던 캐릭터인데요. 제가 가장 좋아하는 영화이기도 하고 많은 사람들이 꼽는 가장 아이콘적인 캐릭터이기도 하여 항상 만들 기회를 기다려왔던 것 같아요.
T800,
T1은 고민을 많이 했는데 이제 초반에 선글라스를 끼고 있는 T800이냐, 중반부에 미니건을 난사하는 T800이냐, 그리고 마지막 후반에 데미지를 입은 모습이냐를 고민했었는데 가장 터미네이터다운 모습이 풀 데미지일 것 같다는 생각이 들어서
Man, look at that. Looks so good.
T1000 같은 경우는 제가 이 영화를 처음 봤을 때 섬뜩하다고 느꼈던 점이 그 무표정에서 느껴지는 그 살기 가득한 눈빛이 너무 무서웠거든요.
특징적인 포즈가 있기 때문에 굉장히 컨셉이 빨리 나왔어요. 손가락을 까딱까딱하는 이제 마지막 후반부 그 장면.
손가락 각도 하나만으로도 좀 눈빛이랑 연결이 되면서
Yeah.
느낌이 달라지더라고요.
I still remember watching this when I watched it in the movie theater back then. Impressive movie.
고개 각도와
Still is after all these years.
강렬함이 되게 컸었던 것 같아요. 그 차분한 표정 안에 살기 가득한 눈빛을 잘 표현.
Nice depiction for sure.
미세한 고개 각도.
Captures the actor so good.
많이 고쳐가면서
So well done.
티천은 액체 금속으로 이루어져서 총에 맞아 구멍이 뚫렸다가도 금세 메꿔지는 그런 특수 분장과 효과가 그 시대에 너무 충격적이면서도 영화에 더욱 집중하게끔 하는 요소였다 생각해요. 바디 쪽에서 액체 금속이 터져나가는 효과를 주기 위해 액체 파츠를 추가했는데요. 바디에 자석이 심어져 있어서 가슴 쪽에 파츠를 갖다 대면 탁 달라붙는.
Oh, they're magnetic.
티천의 의상 쪽에서는
Cool
작은
concept.
디테일들이 꽤 많이 있는데요. 언제든
Man, that's a nice depiction
했기에
of the
경찰복으로
actor for sure.
분장하고 티천이 활동을 해요. 그래서 경찰복이 주는 단정한 이미지와 티천의 상반된 느낌이 그 캐릭터를 더 극대화해줬다고 생각이 들어서 경찰복은 더 정갈하고 깔끔하게 세련되게 만드는 것에 좀 중점을 두었던 것 같아요. 그 경찰복 주머니 안에 깔끔히 꽂혀진 펜도 그대로 재현했습니다.
What?
800 같은 경우는 풀 데미지 헤드를 만들 때 제가 가장 고민을 많이 했었던 부분이 그 당시에는 이제 실제 이렇게 분장으로 아놀드 피부에 덧대어서 표현을 하느라고 얼굴이 이렇게 불어 있는 거죠. 덧대어져 있어서. 그것과 똑같이 얼굴을 만들자니 얼굴이 되게 어색해지더라고요. 완전히 100% 말이 되게끔 하자니 영화상에서 느껴졌던 그 분장한 느낌이 좀 없어지고.
Man, she's so good.
그 중간을
She's such a great
잘 표현할 수
sculptor.
있을
The
굉장히
portraits she does are
많이
amazing.
실제 LED가 나오는 빨간색의 불빛의 위치에 따라서도 시선이나 느낌이 되게 많이 달라져서 위치를 잡는 거에서도 되게 시간이 많이 걸렸던 것 같아요.
피부가 벗겨지고 엔도스켈레톤이 드러날 때 한쪽 눈에 빨간 불이 들어오는데 이제 포스터에도 표현될 정도로 굉장히 상징적인 거거든요. 그래서 자연스럽게 어떻게 하면 불을 잘 켤 수 있을까 해서 목 아래쪽에 기믹을 넣어서 편리하게 불을 끄고 켤 수 있도록 LED 설계가 들어갔습니다. T800의 루즈가 상당히 많아요. 대표적으로 런처가 있고요, 쇠파이프 몽둥이가 있고, 베이스 위에는 엄지손가락을 치켜 세우는 그 용광로 장면 떠올리게 하는 사슬이 있거든요. 그리고 엔도암, 부서진 왼팔 전에 부서지지 않은 엔도암. 영화에서는 이 엔도암 위에 장갑을 끼고 나와서 엔도암을
Look at that, even movable fingers.
이 엔도암을
That is super cool.
따로 전시도 할 수 있게끔 엔도.
You can pose those. Nice.
의상을 만들 때는 영화상의 핏감 그대로를 만들어야 될 때도 있지만 때로는 또 스태츄로서 더 매력적인 느낌이 나야 되기 때문에 아놀드 같은 경우는 실제 영화상에서 가죽 자켓은 좀 헐렁한데 더 핏하게 제작되었습니다. 그리고 총을 맞아 찢겨졌을 때의 느낌도 중요하기 때문에
Wow,
가죽
look at that.
원단을 찢어가면서 그 가죽 단면의 원단의 그 느낌까지도 고려해가면서 원단을 골랐던 기억이 납니다.
T800 베이스 같은 경우는 뼈대를 이루고 있는 엔도스켈레톤 컨셉으로 은빛의 블링블링한 그 부품들이 좀 강조될 수 있도록 파란색 LED가 많이 들어가 있고요. T1000과의 좀 자연스러운 조화도 염두를 했기 때문에 상판, 그러니까 발을 딛고 있는 가장
That is cool.
T1000과 분위기를 좀 맞췄고요. T1000 베이스 같은 경우는 이제 그 전체적인 제철소 그 용광로 분위기를 내기 위해서 오렌지색 LED를 많이 사용했습니다. 워낙 좋아하는 영화여서 작업하면서도 굉장히 즐거웠고요. 여러분들도 좀 같이 느끼셨으면 좋겠습니다.
언제나 진심을 다해 작품을 만들지만 심혈을 많이 기울여서 만들었어요. 터미네이터를 좋아하시는 분들이 많이 공감해 주셨으면 좋겠고 좋은 선물이 되기를 바랍니다.
That amazing job. They did an amazing job for sure. Man, that is a nice T800. That is an impressive one. Nice. Very nice.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Dang. Hasta la vista, baby. That's funny. Nice.
Prime1 Studio has had the honor of working with talented artists from all around the globe. Today, I am proud to announce a special partnership with Shumi Arts, a hyper-realistic statue maker based in South Korea.
Never heard of them, but that's cool.
Themselves to be one of the best in the world when it comes to portraying characters just how they were in the movie. Veterans of the statue industry are well aware that the production sample of a statue acts as a guideline and represents the essence of the final product to be produced. But what sets the work of Shumi Arts and Prime1 apart is that each and every piece is meticulously crafted and hand-painted by the original artists themselves, resulting in a highly limited and premium collectible. So without further delay, please join me as we reveal Shumi Arts' first ever collaboration with Prime1 Studio under the highly coveted Platinum Master line.
Platinum? What? So, if it's platinum, it means what scale is that? Is life lifelike or something? Never heard of platinum.
Do to dwell on dreams and forget to live. On a hot summer's day in Tokyo, Japan, a few artists gathered in the heart of the city to pursue their passions and redefine the meaning of hobby, or as we like to call it in Japan, shumi.
Oh, Shumi Arts, that's what it means. Shumi Arts. Shumi Arts. Huh, interesting. Man, you can't even see the pores. Nice depiction of the actor. I'm not really a big fan of Harry Potter, but I gotta give credit, man. It looks really good. Interesting.
By Prime1 Studio and Shumi Arts.
Quarter scale.
One of my absolute favorite things to do when I go to the movie theater is to stuff my face with buckets of popcorn. With sound, design, and CG graphics so realistic
and blaming on that
mistaken for the real thing. Prime1 aims to bring that cinematic experience to your living room in the form of wonder statues. From Jurassic Park III, a milestone in the Jurassic Park series, here is a teaser featuring a cunning little hunter.
Nice, cool. Let's see what they got. They gotta be on the same scale that they used before, which is 1:6. Oh, that's not as small. For Velociraptor male and female scale, 1:6 scale. That's gonna be huge. Maximals? So we're going to Transformers? Oh yeah. That's Optimus Primal. I'll tell you, I watched the movie today and I was impressed with the movie. What? So both characters in a diorama fully transform in the gorilla form. Interesting concept. And that base, is that a light up, has light up features or something? No, it's just, I think just their embellishment of the 3D rendering there. Interesting concept. I'll tell you, you haven't watched that, you should watch that film. I really enjoyed it, and definitely Optimus Primal was awesome. That was Ron Perlman actually doing the voiceover.
The dark fantasy world of Berserk is ripe in gritty storytelling, making it one of the best-selling mangas of all time. With that said, Berserk holds a special place in the hearts of Prime1 Studio artists, and their extensive lineup of statues honors the work of its original artist, Kintaro Miura.
We got that last time.
To Miura Sensei's work, we are pleased to announce a new series of statues titled Legacy Art Kintaro Miura Berserk. Statues from Legacy Art will be selected based on Miura Sensei's iconic illustrations and aim to evoke the emotions of fans through their 3D representations. The legacy left behind Miura Sensei will never be forgotten, and we hope that these next few teasers will help to forever endure his hauntingly beautiful work.
Cool beans. Let's see what they showcase. Probably they give him more of that piece they showcased last time. Yeah, we're gonna see more of it. I like the pencil work. I always like Miura's really defined work. He was a fantastic artist for sure. Guts and Griffith. Okay, now we can see it. It's a very cool homage piece, and look at that. I think that's the way they sculpted the detail on the bases, on the capes, to resemble that art. It's just a fantastic job. They did such a phenomenal job. Oh wow. Nice portrait too. Interchangeable portraits. Though that is a piece of art for sure. That's an excellent one. And it's a 1/6 scale. Wow. That is a surprise. That's nice. All right, let's see what else they have from there. What other releases we get from the... So they're building a new collection. Oh wow, they're making a piece out of that. Wow. So definitely with this collection, they go into the more artsy side of things. To depict it like he was saying, the covers and art prints and things that he did, images that he created, drawings. Interesting. Wow. This is definitely a very interesting, very unique collection right there. Definitely has a lot of potential for some beautiful pieces for sure. Wow. Definitely this to me a highlight of this presentation so far. What's that? That looks kind of familiar, sorta. That's another anime manga. I didn't catch the symbol really well. And also part of Berserk? This is part of the Throne Legacy stuff. Okay. That's a sexy piece for sure. Oh. Land on Throne. And it's the same, yeah, from Berserk. So the Throne Legacy is not only for DC stuff, it's also for other franchises? Gotcha. Interesting. So I thought it would be just a DC stuff, but no, they actually gonna do that with other characters from other, you know, anything else.
Dazzled your eyes with a teaser featuring two.
Now going into the gaming side, Devil May Cry.
And Virgil from the third installment of Devil May Cry. Well, folks, they've finally finished them, and it's now time to reveal the finished products in all of their glory.
Man, I gotta stand it. Oh, what happens when you get old, man? Oh wow. Man, they really have milked this collection, or this. Dante. Virgil. Didn't we get another version? Oh, so these are newer versions. I bet you these are quarter scale. Pizza? Hey, he has to eat too. I guess. Let's see. Water scale. I'm telling you, this is where they're heading. When so these are new. Again, they've been milking this franchise for sure. It sells. What's next? Huh. I cannot recognize that symbol. Oh, it's Street Fighters. Oh yeah, that is the new Street Fighter logo. Worldwide license. Cool. Nice. So they're gonna create some of those.
Longtime collaborator and friend Capcom continues to prove that their bond between Prime1 Studios is unbreakable and stronger than ever.
Next up is a piece from the popular survival horror series, and right after, a few special teasers you do not want to miss.
That was funny. I really like this show. Pretty good, man. It's kind of interesting because on previous shows they started with the gaming stuff and then finally with DC. They started in vice versa, and actually there was not a lot of DC stuff, and some people are gonna be disappointed about that. But it's cool to see all these other franchises too. But so far they've been presenting a lot of stuff that from franchises that we normally get stuff from, so it's not like a surprise per se. What is that lady? What is that? I forgot her name. I forgot her name. Lady Demetrius, I think that's what it is called. What she's called. Here are did one just recently, actually pretty good too. Depiction. But I think this one has a lot, you know, she's sitting on the throne, so it's gonna be part of the throne legacy too. Very nice representation. Dimitrescu. Lady Dimitrescu, okay.
Whether or not you're a fan of survival horror games, you've no doubt heard
I've never been like huge on survival horror.
The genre itself, Resident Evil. Known as Biohazard in Japan, the latest main entry in the franchise takes classic and modern elements from its predecessors, combined with a new Victorian Gothic aesthetic, to create an entirely unique experience that stays faithful to its core vision. This fast-paced, heart-pumping, yet chilling and eerie action thriller gave birth to an antagonist that, for various reasons, ended up becoming the sleeper highlight of the game. Juxtaposing
Man, that is an imposing
stature
piece.
and sadistic demeanor, her captivating charisma makes you love to fear her and fear to love her. I'm talking about none other than Lady Alcina Dimitrescu from Resident Evil Village. With a presence proportionate to her towering height and a grandeur exemplified in her exquisite attire, the giant vampire's essence is perfectly captured in this remarkable statue that could only be produced at Prime1 Studio. In addition to her tremendous size, you'll find it difficult to resist her enchanting allure. While a standing depiction of the big
She is
Baron
voluptuous
more
for
common,
sure.
the developers of Prime1 Studio aim to showcase her seated on a throne to show off her feminine contour in a way that's elegant, sophisticated, and seductive. The expressive folds and ripples sculpted into her fabulous wardrobe create a more accurate portrayal of her nature as envisioned. As you can see, the result eloquently brings out her bewitching beauty. Her piercing gaze and sinister smirk beneath her wide-brimmed hat faithfully replicate the impression she leaves in the game as she scornfully looks down on anyone who dares enter Castle Dimitrescu. The elaborate base features aged yet opulent chairs and carpets.
Yeah, I like the detail on there, like how old
this it's an extraordinary
the chair and everything.
Both the character and the setting alike.
Nice level of
Regardless
detail.
Whether you're a longtime fan of the Resident Evil series, a newcomer to survival horror games, or just have a refined taste for abnormally large ladies, Prime1 Studio is extremely proud to present to you Alcina Dimitrescu.
Normally largely. That was funny.
After a long
The
hard day at
Witcher.
work, sometimes I just want to plop down on the sofa, crack open a cold one, and play a few video games. As a form of escapism, video games have tapped into our wildest imaginations since their inception in 1958.
And just as game development has rocked the industry,
I didn't know it was
Prime1
actually since
attempts to parallel
1958. What
this
was the
with their
first game?
own
I had to
ambitious
kind of
line
read some of the
video
history.
game statues. Next up is the long-awaited reveal featuring the beautiful enchantress from The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt in an all-new scale.
All new scale? Quite a scale? Or 1/6 scale? Because if you start going into the 1/6, I must start considering that. Ooh. Ooh. Jennifer. That looks pretty good. I bet you it's quite a scale. I think it makes sense, you know, to go on the lower side. Quarter scale is definitely still the standard in some way, and definitely with these prices that they have nowadays, it's just becoming hard to get those 1/3 scale pieces. So quarter scale makes more sense financially. It's a 1/3 scale piece, so yeah, they still doing the 1/3. Oh yeah, because they did Prime 1 4. But going back to what I was saying, I think quarter scale is becoming a standard, so that's the reason we saw a lot of these pieces that they showcase. A lot of them were quarter scale, so it makes sense that they do that. And hopefully also they start considering going into 1/6 or 1/5 at some point, so I think there's also a market for that. And I think a lot of collectors are realizing the price point is becoming more and more, if you want to keep up with these collections, it's hard to keep up with these prices if you want to continue in the hobby. An all new scale. I didn't know, so they're doing 1/3 now? Oh, this is a new 1/3 scale. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Series. So some of the previous one they did, I think, were quarter scale, so now they're doing 1/3. Cool.
In part 1 of Next Level X, we trekked across the expansive cursed land of Boletaria from Demon
Souls.
And we encountered the ever so intimidating tower.
We got that. So that
this next reveal features
hopefully we can see now in hand
a blood-enchanted sword from the critically acclaimed PlayStation exclusive.
There's a lot of detail on this piece, man. The Penetrator. That doesn't even sound right. Coming soon. That sounds kinky.
From Software is a game company that understands the importance of user experience, and their well-designed and challenging games have garnered them attention over the past 2 decades. Prime1 Studios has had the honor of working with From Software to create top-notch 3D representations from their masterfully created works. Next is a never-before-seen reveal from the talented folks at From Software.
Cool beans. Let's see, let's see. What's that? Oh, Bloodborne. Chairman joins the hunt. Cool. Oh, 6. This is a Final Fantasy 6. No. That's not. My bad. It's From Software. Armor Core 6. Fires of Rubicon. That's gonna be like a huge diorama. Collectibles currently in development. Kind of cool. They kind of give you hints as the stuff that they go in, that you're gonna showcase. Not maybe next year or the following. Now going to PlayStation. Let's see. Let's see. That sounds really familiar. The Last of Us?
When it comes to stories that pull at the heartstrings, Naughty Dog knows best. The Last of Us took an incredible journey with Joel and Ellie through a post-apocalyptic wasteland as they fought through hordes of the infected.
Previously touted for their Ellie and Abby statue from The Last of Us Part II, Prime1 Studio takes all the drama and action to soaring new heights in this final reveal of Next Level X Part 3.
謎の寄生菌が引き起こしたパンデミックの発生。人類は絶滅の危機に追いやられ、繁栄を極めた都市部も自然に帰っていく。この週末の光景が広がる危険な世界で、アメリカを横断する2人の人物がいた。ザ・ラスト・オブ・アスパート1が登場したのは2013年のこと。感染者が徘徊するディストピアを生き抜く、恐怖と絶望をプレイヤーにまざまざと突きつけました。私たちプレイヤーの分身となるキャラクターは屈強な生存者ジョエル。彼は感染症の免疫を持つ勝ち気な少女エリーを護衛するという仕事を請け負います。
Back in, I think it was 2012, Naughty Dog had a booth set up, and I remember getting to see the game demo before the official release and sitting there thinking, wow, this is going to be huge.
数えきれないほど修正を繰り返して少しずつゴールへと近づいていく。
Also, it's gonna be based on the original film. I'm sorry, the original video game.
そして今日、ようやく皆さんにお見せすることができます。The Last of Us.
The most expensive project.
私たちが自信を持ってお届けするビッグプロジェクトの一つです。
Cool. So maybe they're paying top dollar just for the license. Man, that's a nice depiction portrait. Oh wow. Man, that's a ruthless diorama. Wow. And even they use the background this from the video game. That's the intro to the game. Through that window. It's so iconic, that image in my head, I guess. Remember.
The Last of Us Part II のジオラマ。ご存知の通り、私たちはすでにノーティードッグと共同制作した作品をリリースしています。ファンからの厳しい意見を真摯に受け止め、エリーの頭部も改善しました。
So they did.
このシーンはとてもエモーショナルで視覚的なインパクトも強烈です。プレイヤーはアビーを操作し、友人を殺したエリーを追い詰めていきます。この2作目のテーマは復讐と贖罪ですが、1作目でフォーカスしたのはエリーとジョエルの関係の変化です。
That is an intense, emotional, hard depiction, but it really embodies the game.
Joel sees Ellie as this kind of burden, but as their bond deepens, they begin to rely on each other for emotional support. The conversations and banter between them sound real, and I think the audience really resonates with that.
ゲームの中で見せるジョエルとエリーの心の動きを造形で見せていく。そのことを一番に考えました。最難関のサバイバルでエリーを守るためにクリッカーと戦うジョエル。その後方からライフルを構えてサポートするエリーの表情には、決意、悲しみ、心配といった様々な感情が浮かんでいます。彼女の内側から湧き出るものを感じてもらえたら嬉しいですね。
And then you have Joel, who has his teeth clenched, ready to swing at a clicker who's trying to grab at him. I think the sculptors did a really nice job capturing the intensity and emotion of the scene. But personally, I have to say that I like the stoic version of his face because that's the Joel that we've all come to know and love from the game. Steadfast, loyal, and reliable.
ゲームラストオブアスで混沌の原因となる未知の菌類に寄生された人間インフェクテッド。第3段階クリッカーにまで変容した姿は見た目も恐ろしくほんの少し残る人間の肌と寄生されおぞましく形を変えた部分の
Man, that is just an amazing looking depiction.
たった一体が相手でもジョエルとエリーが死を覚悟しなければならないような緊張感が伝わってくるでしょう。
They're called clickers because of the sounds they make. You'll immediately know when they're nearby you in the game. Sometimes they're off screen and all you hear is this eerie clicking and guttural strange breathing and it's just creepy.
It is creepy.
といえば崩れた頭。塗装で一番苦労したのはゲーム中のリアルで彩度の低い色味を再現しながらグロテスクなディティールを一つ一つ際立たせること。他にも顔の出血をクリア素材の上から塗ったり手や口の周辺だけ艶を重ねてウェットな質感を出したりと至る所で工夫を凝らしています。
ベースは高低差がありその側面の至る所にはゲームを織りなす要素が多く存在します。ベースに埋もれた壁面やパイプに絡みつくペンダントには荒れた世界を統制する軍隊に反乱する組織、ファイヤーフライのマークが刻まれインフェクテッドとして規制され生き体腐敗した死体などただ荒廃した世界を再現した造形ではなく見どころある要素を盛り込んだものになります。
You have the rips in Joel and Ellie's shirt, the pins on her backpack, the brick, the bottle, the dog tag hanging off the pipe, the watch Joel's wearing is actually broken like it is in the game. As a huge fan of The Last of Us, the attention to detail is bar none.
3D モデリング、造形、塗装。ここまで来るのは本当に長く、正直折れそうなこともありました。でもこうして完成して本当に嬉しいですし、ファンの皆さんに届けられるなんて夢のようですね。
At Prime1 Studio, we love games and storytelling just as much as the next guy, and it's been an absolute honor working closely with Naughty Dog on this project. We absolutely cannot wait for you to see it in person and relive the emotions you felt when playing through The Last of Us.
ぜひファンの皆様にはスタチューの隅々まで見ていただき、The Last of Us Part 1
Man, they did a phenomenal job, really. That is a cool diorama. Very unique, different, grotesque at the same time, but encapsulates the essence of the game. Really nice.
And that's it.
That's it.
We've reached the conclusion of part 3 of Next Level X.
Already? I honestly had super high expectations.
They didn't have as much stuff this time around, but they have some really cool stuff.
Taken aback by all these amazing reveals and collaborations.
Right?
Prime1 Studio really has a knack for making time fly by.
Sure, it may be the end of Next Level X, but rest assured that the studio is going to continue bringing you the best of the best in the world of world-class statues, figures, and presentations.
Absolutely. And the studio would also like to thank each and every one of you for being so patient and supportive each and every step of the way. Prime1 Studio wouldn't be anything without their fans.
And a big thank you to all the viewers at home for tuning in to our showcase. We are honored to be your hosts. Until next time, stay cool and have a Prime day.
Bye for now and see you all at Prime1 Studios next showcase.
Next showcase. It's not gonna be 10. It's not gonna be next level. It's gonna be next showcase. That's technically how they're gonna name it now. I don't know if they're gonna have numbers, perhaps. Maybe year. Next showcase 2023, 2024, or things like that. They didn't give us an idea when the next one will come. If it's coming and when it's coming. It's coming, but we don't know when. But it's no longer next level. They're at the top now. They're the top dogs of the food chain. Cool. Man, that Northstar piece of the Northstar piece was pretty cool. Definitely was nice. The interview was nice, and having it there was pretty cool. Definitely a really nice piece. The Dragon Ball Z, you have the Frieza piece, which is added to the collection that they keep building. They have the 2 different versions. Cool. Saint Seiya with Pegasus, really cool. I like that Pegasus in the background. Definitely interesting. Quarter scale piece. Was that Mary from Evangelion? Added to the collection that they're already building. On the DC stuff, of course, that Batman versus Killer Croc. That Killer Croc is a nice diorama, nice piece. Quarter scale. Really impressive. Definitely I was impressed also with that. I think it's a great depiction of Poison Ivy, modern, but very well done. The Hellbat finally is here, and I think it's impressive looking. Really it looks amazing. Josh Nizzi again doing an amazing job. Of course, you know, with the Dark Knight's metal, you have Harley Quinn. Interesting Harley Quinn, or Harley Who Laughs. Murder Machine, the another addition, and this they definitely complete this whole Dark Knight's metal collection. Then you have the Throne versions, the Carnival of Chaos. So we have Harley Quinn, but also they got the Joker, which the Superman, I wasn't impressed with the Superman. I gotta be honest with you. At least with the portrait, have been done a little bit different. This Batman, you know, with cross Berserk Dark Age Saga, interesting. Those T800, the Terminator 2 stuff was really cool looking. This, of course, partnership with Blissway, amazing looking pieces. That was impressive. The announcement, of course, what they're doing now with this company, Korean Shumi Arts, with Harry Potter. Of course, we got this announcement of the 1/6 scale down from Jurassic Park 3, the Maximals. Of course, we got the Optimus Primal. Oh, this is a beautiful piece from Berserk. A quarter scale, fantastic. And not just that, what are they going to expand on this collection? Very artsy collection, very unique, very different. Definitely look definitely enough for everyone. Also what this also another one from Berserk. This there's also part of the Throne pieces, the quarter scale pieces from Devil May Cry 3. The announcement of Street Fighter 6. This from The Village, Lady Demetria Village, Biohazard. Of course, Jennifer. This is a 1/3 scale piece. Also, Zeri's coming. That was really good announcement for 1/3 scale collectors. Too bad that they were nothing smaller than that. Of course, we also have this guy from Demon Soul. The Armor Core stuff that is also in development. They talk about, they kind of give us a hint. The Bloodborne, German joins the hunt. The Last of Us, which is the last thing. And definitely this is a nice diorama based on the first film. The first game, I'm sorry. So I will say that definitely there was a lot to unpack. It wasn't as intense as other presentations. Perhaps some people will point it as disappointing. But technically what they're doing on this one, they're tidying some loose ends. That's what they did. Thank you for watching. See you next time. No hint when the next one will be. Maybe later in the year, maybe next year. So I don't think we're gonna see that. That is interesting. All right. I think this is it. Okay. All right. All right, we're not gonna look at that. All right, what can I say with this, guys? What can I say? Now coming really to the end of this video. Definitely there is I would say, you know, really looking at the stuff that they have here. It's really interesting to see what Prime1 is doing. I think they definitely, this was more like tying loose ends of the stuff that they showcased before in the presentations, and we didn't have it. Finally, we were able to see some of things. I don't think there's anything that was missing. At least I don't remember anything else missing from that. I may be wrong, but I don't remember anything missing. So it's cool. It's cool that they are doing that, so that way at least we know that that they definitely kind of bringing everything together where it needs to be. So in my mind, that is definitely the cool thing to do. What else? You know, it is to come. Who knows? I don't. They didn't tell us when they're gonna be the next showcase. Now they're gonna take the level out. So there's no next level because they're already at the level. So it's next showcase. That's it. They already pretty much is a way to say we are the top now. So everybody has to compete with us. We don't have to showcase anything. We don't have to take things to the next level because we're already at the next level. So that is a cool take on that. We'll see. Definitely a lot of people will be dissatisfied because there was no more reveals. But at the same time, I think it brings things to fruition. Like there are already a lot of stuff that is in production or stuff on pre-order. So it kind of gives enough time for them to work on that. They work on new projects. They also emphasizing some of the other franchises more than DC stuff, which is something that a lot of people consider here in North America. And the West, but definitely there's a lot on the gaming side. They're doing this stuff, so we'll see. I was impressed with some of the stuff here. I was definitely very artsy. It was not groundbreaking in the sense that there was anything that, oh my god, this is just totally out of the left field. There was a lot of stuff that we already knew was coming. Franchises they're already working on for a while, so they just continue producing, producing stuff for those franchises, and continue to build some of those collections. So that's cool. So I would say that it was an impressive presentation in that regard. And it wasn't, again, groundbreaking. It was fun. It was long, as always. Not as long as the previous one, but it definitely was just they're cleaning some of those loose ends. They're tightening those loose ends and making sure that everything is complete. So we got more revelation. That was great. Some other stuff, I think we haven't fully seen the reveal. There's still probably on the next time that we'll see it to see. I think there was that... now that I remember the Demon Soul diorama, they showcase it, but there's some other stuff that probably is going to come later in the year. We will know more. Who knows? But my friends, I want to say to all of you, thank you very much for your support. I want to say to everyone who watched this and who is watching this now, those who will come later to watch it, I want to say to all of you, thank you. DFX1, Eddie Rodriguez, thank you very much, my friend. And everyone, Batman, thank you very much. Who else we got it? We have Night. Thank you to all, everyone that watched this live, and also those who will come later to watch it. And I would say, please leave your comments in the comments below. Leave what you think about it. What was your favorite thing? What was your least favorite thing? I'm still trying to think about what my favorite thing was, but definitely I think when the DC stuff, I like the DC. They didn't have much stuff, but what they have, particularly with Hellbat, with Poison Ivy, with what is that, with the Batman versus Killer Croc. Those were my favorite things from DC. I did like the Fist of the Northstar diorama. I did like the Last of Us diorama in the end. I think to me those were the highlights. Trying to think of anything else. Definitely there was a lot of things, but the Terminator stuff, the Blitzway collaboration definitely was fantastic. So definitely there's a lot that was presented that was pretty cool. The Saint Seiya, of course, Pegasus was really fantastic. So yeah, it was good. It was good for what they have, and it was fun and entertaining. So my friends, thank you. Don't forget to leave your comments and to like the video and to subscribe to the channel if you're here for the first time. God bless you and take care. I will talk to you again.